A couple of hacks I want to show you as well on segmenting is that Sales Navigator helps tell me, it really shows me the number of employees or in a certain department in an account. So suppose I'm selling HR software, I can go ahead and tell out of my whole list of accounts which companies have at least 25 employees in the HR team. When you look at the other tools like Built With or anything else that I'll show you, which are very similar, you'll find that you'll be able to know which softwares the teams are using at that point. All right. And another best practice I want to tell you about is that once you segment out your companies, like remember I talked about the story, you talk about decision makers, talk about their problems and the solution, and then you segment them out as in Ferrari or Toyota. When you segment them out, you need to follow one source of truth. Because today, people use LinkedIn to classify their accounts, people use ZoomInfo, people use Discover.org. If you use LinkedIn, then you should probably stick to LinkedIn to go ahead and classify your companies. Well, I would just want to show you that on Sales Navigator, when you come over to searching for accounts, you can go ahead and easily search through, just a second, search for accounts over here, and this will be able to tell you the number of people in a certain department. So let's take, for example, okay, HR. Let's see the number, a minimum number of 30 people in the HR team over here. And let's say, I see a lot of people from United States today, so let's take United States. And let's take a vertical, for example, like retail, my favorite. There you go. 225 companies with a minimum of 30 HR members. So if I was selling HR software, I would start off over here because these deal sizes would be at least 30 agents, or maybe 25 if they had, if they didn't want to onboard their directors. So anyway, so coming back to segmenting your accounts, these are a couple of points and these are a couple of check boxes I would check off while putting in some companies in my tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. Another way is of using technologies like Similar Tech, Built With, or Sifree, where they tell you what software a company is using. They tell you, probably which team is using it. They might even tell you the contact information. Some of them even do that. So if you're selling software, this is a good place to start. Well, I just want to show you that account-based selling is not a slow process. I want to bust a few myths and show you that it's something that's very, very focused. When you walk in the morning into office, you probably can name the top 10 people you're going to call first, because that's how focused it is. You know the names of all the PAs, you know the names of all the decision makers.